Dear children, in today's class we are going to do the activity for the addition and subtraction concept of integers. Okay, you know what is meant by integers? Negative numbers, 0, positive numbers. We are calling these as integers. Negative numbers, 0, positive numbers are said to be integers. What is the symbol for integer? Z. You know the number 0, 1, 2, 3 very well. But why we get the negative numbers? Let us see the activity. See here children. You are seeing a gift in a shop. The cost of that gift is 100 rupees. Okay. But you are having only 50 rupees. Okay. The cost of the gift is 100 rupees. But you have only 50 rupees. So you need how much rupees to buy this gift? The cost of the gift is 100 rupees, but you have only 50 rupees. So you are in need of how much rupees? 50 rupees. You need 50 rupees. To represent such situation, we are using the symbol negative, that is minus. That is, you are in the need. For that we are putting the symbol minus. That is, you are in need. You are not having. You are not having. You are in shortage. So to represent such situation, need, not having, shortage, we are using the symbol minus. That is, you are in the need of minus 50 rupees. That is, you are in the need of 50 rupees to buy that gift. Okay, see here, this is a pencil. The cost of the pencil is 10 rupees, but you have only 5 rupees. So again you are in the need of how much rupees? 5 rupees. You need 5 rupees. You are not having this 5 rupees. So to write that amount you are not having, you have to introduce the symbol minus. That is, minus rupees 5 you are in need. I hope by this activity you have understand what are negative numbers. Okay children, already we know the rule 1 and rule 2 for the addition and subtraction of integers. Now we are going to do the activity for the concept of rule 1 for addition and subtraction of integers. What is rule 1? Same sign means you have to add and the sum get the common sign. Same sign means you have to add and the sum get the common sign. Okay. Now see this example children. 2 plus 3. This is the normal addition. 2 plus 3 means 5. As per the rule 1, the symbol of 2 is plus. And what is the symbol of 3? It is also plus. So the given two integers are in same sign. So we are adding. You get one sum. What is the sum here? 5. So the sum also get the common sign. What are the common sign here? Plus. So here you have to put the plus. Do you understand children? Okay. Now let us see the one more example. See here children. I can also explain this by using the coin. Plus 2. So I am having 2 coins. Plus 3. So I am having 3 coins. So totally I am having how much coin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins. Thus I am writing plus 5 coins. That is, I am having these 5 coins. Okay. Now see the next example. Minus 2 plus minus 3. That is, given two integers are in same symbol, that is both are minus. Now we have to remove the bracket before add or subtract. The first number is no problem. You have to remove the bracket and write the number as it is. So minus 2. While you are removing the bracket, second bracket, third bracket, etc. Before removing the bracket, you have to multiply the symbol. So plus into minus, minus 3. Thus we have removed the brackets. Now observe the given integers. They are having the same symbol. So as per the rule 1 you have to add. Now we are going to understand this subtraction, that is addition of this integer concept. Okay, see here. Minus 2. It means you are not having two coins. That is, you are in need of 2 coins, but you are not having these 2 coins. Why? That's why we are putting the symbol minus 2. Similarly, minus 3 means you are in need of 3 coins, but you are not having that 3 coins, that is minus 3. So minus 3 means you are not having that 3 coins. So totally you are in need of how many coins? Here you are in need of 2 coins. Here you are in need of 3 coins. It means you are not having these coins. So totally you are in need of how many coins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are in need of 5 coins. Need means you have to introduce the symbol minus. Why? You are not having these coins with you. That's why we are putting the symbol here minus. So totally we are in need of 5 coins. So here we have to put the symbol minus. Okay, do you understand, children? Rule 1 is same symbol means add and the sum gets the common sign. See here the given two integers are same sign. Plus 2 plus 3. You are having the 2 coins. You are having the 3 coins. So totally you are having the 5 coins. So here you have the symbol plus. Minus 2 minus 3. Both the integers having the same symbol, that is minus minus. So you are in need of 2 coins. You are in need of 3 coins. So totally you are in need of 5 coins. So the answer get the minus. I hope you have understand the rule 1 for addition and subtraction of integers. Now we are going to do rule activity for rule 2. What is mean by rule 2? Different sign means you have to subtract and the result get the larger number sign. That is, if the given integers are in different sign means you have to subtract. How can you subtract? You have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. You get one result. The result get the symbol of the larger number. See here, here we have two number 3 and 7. What is the symbol for 3? Plus. What is the symbol for 7? Minus. So different sign. Different sign means subtract. So subtract the smaller number from the larger number. 7 minus 3. So what is your answer? 4. As per the rule 2, this is the result we got. The result get the symbol of larger number. Which is the larger number here? 7. What is the symbol for 7? Minus. So you have to assign the symbol minus for 4. So your answer is minus 4. Okay. Now we are going to do the activity for this sum. Okay. Plus 3 means you are having the 3 coins. So 1, 2, 3. Minus 7 means you are in need of this 7. So you are in the need of 7 coins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is, you are in the need of 7 coins. But you have plus 3 coins. So you are fulfilling your need. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, after adding these 3 with minus 7, still you are in need of some coins. How many coins you are need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thus, you are in need. Need means you have to introduce the symbol minus. Thus, 3 minus 7 is minus 4. Thus, plus 3 minus 7, as per the rule 2 you get the minus 4. By activity also you get the same answer. I hope you have understand the concept of different symbol means subtract and the result get the larger number sign. Thank you. My dear children, how are you? I hope you are fine. Still we are seeing the chapter algebraic expression. Today we are going to finish this chapter. Okay. In today's class, we are going to discuss how can you add and subtract the algebraic expression. Okay. Before adding and subtracting the algebraic expression, you have to notice that whether the terms are like or unlike. Only the like term should be added or subtracted. Okay. Only the like term should be added or subtracted. Only if it is unlike term means it should not be added or subtracted. Okay. You can easily understand the addition and the subtraction by seeing the example. See the first one. Example 8. Add 3x square and 9x square. We are given two algebraic expression. One is 3x square and another one is 9x square. In each expression it has only one term, that is 3x square, and second expression containing only one term, that is 9x square. That is, we have to add 3x square and 9x square. So you have to write in solution for 3x square plus 9x square. Okay. What is the condition for adding the algebraic expression? The term should be like terms. See here, what is the variable? X. Here also x. What is the power of x here? 2. What is the power of x here? 2. Thus they are the same algebraic factors. So we can say these two terms as like terms. So we can add or subtract the like terms. Here our operation is add. So you have to add these two terms. Okay. See children, here 3x square. Here you have 9x square. Think that this 9x square as an apple. Okay. So you have here 3 apple and 9 apple. Okay, you have 3 apple and 9 apple. So total you have how many apple? Yes, 12 apple. Instead of apple you have to write x square. You understand children? Okay. So 3x square plus 9x square. Answer is 12x square. You know the answer. Now we are going to write the steps. Okay. How can we add the like terms? We can add the like terms by adding their numerical coefficients. Do you understand children? We can add or subtract the like terms by adding their numerical coefficients. See here, what is the numerical coefficient of x square? Numerical coefficient means nothing but numbers. Okay. What is the numerical coefficient of x square? 3. What is the numerical coefficient of x square? Here 9. So in order to add these two like terms, you have to add the numerical coefficient. Okay. So in the step, you have to write 3 plus 9. 3 plus 9. You have to put the bracket, and beside the bracket you have to write the term, that is variable x square. Do you understand children? 3x square plus 9x square is equal to 3 plus 9 within the bracket. After that you have to write x square. So 3 plus 9, 12. So 12x square. This is the answer. Okay. After example 9, example 10, we will see later. Before that we are going to see this sum. See here. 3x square plus 2x square plus x square. Okay. It is understood children, if the variable is like this, that is x square means suppose a, it means I already told the coefficient is 1. Similarly, what is the coefficient of x square? 1. Now we are going to add these three terms. Okay. How can we add the like terms? By adding the numerical coefficient. See here, what is the numerical coefficient? 3. Here 2, here 1. So, in order to add these three terms, you have to add the numerical coefficient. So, 3 plus 2 plus 1. Do you understand children? 3 plus 2 plus 1. You will beside the bracket, you have to write the variable, that is x square. So, what is your answer? 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. So your answer is 6x square. Do you understand? We can also check our answer. See here, think that 3 apples instead of x square. Think that is a apple. That is instead of x square, think it as a apple. That is 3 apple plus 2 apple plus 1 apple. So 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6 apple. Instead of your apple, you have to write x square. Thus we got the answer 6x square. Do you understand children? Next we are going to do second sum. See here, 5y square plus minus 3y square plus y square. We have to add these terms. Check whether they are like terms or not. See here, what is the variable here? Y. What is its power? 2. So all the terms are like terms. How can we add the like terms? By adding their numerical coefficients. See here, we have 5y square. Here see children, within the bracket they give the minus 3y square. So you have to remove the bracket. How can you remove the bracket? By multiplying the symbol. So multiply the symbol. First write the first digit 5y square. First we are writing the first term 5y square plus into minus 3y square plus write the next term y square. Okay, now we are going to add these terms by adding their numerical coefficient. What is the first coefficient? 5. Here you have to write the coefficient along with its symbol. So minus 3. See here, plus y square. So it is understood here what is the numerical coefficient? 1. So you have to write plus 1. Within the bracket you have to write this number, and beside the bracket you have to write the variables. Do you understand children? See here. Once again I am repeating, 5y square, further you have to write 5, minus 3y square, further you have to write minus 3, plus y square. In order you have to write plus 1. You have to write this number within the bracket, and after the bracket you have to write the variable as y square. Okay, now we have to evaluate the number within the bracket. So 5 minus 3. What is your answer? 5 minus 3, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. So your answer is 3y square. Within the bracket you have the 3. You can also write straight the answer 3y square. Okay, 3y square. See the next row sum. 2abc plus 7abc plus abc. Check whether they are right terms. Yes, all are right terms because they each them having the abc and the power of abc are 1 1 1. Okay, so we can easily add these like terms. How can we add? By adding their numerical coefficient. What is the numerical coefficient here? 2, 7, here 1. So 2 plus, in order to add these three terms, you have to add the coefficient. So 2 plus 7 plus 1. So within the bracket you have to write the numbers. Beside the bracket you have to write the variables a, b, c. Do you understand, children? So what is the answer? 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. So your answer is 10 abc. Do you understand? See the next sum. 7m square x square minus 6m square x square plus 4m square x square. Okay, here see here children, we have three terms. See here the m, n, both are variables. See here also the variable m n, here also the variable m n. See the powers of the variable. Power of the n is 2 and power of the n is 2. All the terms are same, so they are like terms. Now we are going to simplify this. Okay, see here, to evaluate this expression you have to add the numerical coefficient. Write the numerical coefficient along with their symbol. So 7, see here, minus 6, here plus 4. You have to write this number within the bracket. Beside the bracket you have to write the variables. Which is the variable here? M square, n square. So write it as m square, n square. Do you understand? So 7 minus 6. What is your answer? 7 minus 6, 1. 1 plus 4, 5. So your answer is 5 m square, n square. Do you understand, children? 7 minus 6, 1. 1 plus 4, 5 m square, n square. Plus we got the answer 5 m square, n square. Okay, see the next sum. 2xy square plus 3xy square minus 5xy square. Check whether they are like terms or not. See here, what is the power of the x? 1. Power of the y is 2. See here, power of the x is 1. Power of the y is 2. Power of the x is 1. Power of the y is 2. Thus, the given terms are like terms. So we can add or subtract. How can we evaluate this expression? By evaluating their numerical coefficient. What are the numerical coefficient? 2 plus 3 minus 5. You have to write the numerical coefficient within the bracket, and after the bracket you have to write the variables. What are the variables here? X, y square. So x, y square. Okay, now we have to evaluate this. 2 plus 3. What is your answer? 5. 5 minus 5, 0. So 0 within the bracket you have 0x y square. 0 into anything 0. So your answer is 0. Do you understand, children? See here, 2xy square plus 3xy square. If you add these two terms, you get 5xy square. So 5xy square minus 5xy square. What is your answer? 0xy square. So 0 into anything, your answer is 0. Okay. Now we are going to see the example layer. Okay, see this one. Add x square y z, 2y z x square and minus 4z x square y. So you have to add these three terms. Before add or subtract the terms, you have to check whether they are like terms. See here, what is the power of x? 2, power of y is 1, power of z is 1. See here, what is the power of x? 2, power of y is 1, power of z is 1. See here also we have x, y, z. Here also we have x, y, z. But the terms are interchangeable, but both are same. See here children, 2 into 3 into 1. Your answer is 6. Similarly, you can also write it as 1 into 2 into 3. In this case also you have the same answer 6. So x square yz and yz x square both are same. Okay, see here, what is the power of z? 1. What is the power of x? 2. What is the power of y? 1. So all the terms are like terms, so we can easily add these terms. Okay, see here, first we are writing x square yz plus 2yz x square plus minus 4z x square y. See here, you have to understood if the variables are unknown means its numerical coefficient is 1. So you have to write here 1 x square yz plus 2. For our convenience we are writing interchanging the variables. That is, first you are writing x square, after that you are writing y, after that you are writing z. See here, we have to remove this bracket. For that you have to multiply the signs. So plus into minus minus 4. First write the x under y under z. That is 4 x square y z. Okay. Now we are going to add these terms. For that you have to evaluate the numerical coefficient. What are the numerical coefficient? 1 plus 2 minus 4. You have to write this coefficient within the bracket. After that bracket you have to write the variables, that is x square y z. Do you understand? Now we are going to evaluate this. 1 plus 2. So what is the answer? 3. So 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4. See here, the given variables are in different sign. So you have to follow the rule 2 in addition and subtraction of integers. What are the rule 2? What is the rule 2 saying? If the given integers are in different sign means you have to subtract. Subtract the smaller number from the larger number. Subtract the 3 from 4. Your answer is 1. And the result get the symbol of the larger number. Which is the larger number here? 4. So you get the 1 get the symbol of minus. So your answer is minus 1 x square y z. So we have to leave the 1, write only the minus. So minus x square y z. Do you understand? Okay. Next we are going to see the example 10. See here children. 3x plus 7 and x minus 4y plus 9. In the given algebraic expression, they have two terms in the first expression. In the second expression, it has 3 terms. Okay. Now we are going to add these two expressions. Okay. First we have to write the first expression. 3x plus 7. Okay. This is the first expression. Plus x minus 4y plus 9. Why here we are putting plus? Because the question is add. Okay, now we are going to remove the bracket. Write the terms as it is. 3x plus 7 plus. Now we are going to remove the bracket. Plus into x plus x. That is here we have plus. So plus into plus plus. So x plus into minus minus 4y plus into plus plus 9. Outside the bracket, if you have the plus symbol means the terms come as it is. Okay, do you understand? After outside the bracket, that is before the bracket, if you have the symbol plus means the terms came as it is. See here x minus 4x plus 9. Okay, do you understand? Now we are going to add this. For that, you have to segregate the like terms. Okay, what are the like terms here? See here 3x. X. So you have to write the 3x and x together. What is the coefficient of x? 1. It is understood. And write the constant always at last. Okay. Next, which is the term minus 4y. There is no other term which containing y. So next you have to write the constant. So 7 plus 9. Do you understand children? Okay. Now we are going to add these two terms. How can you add the like terms? By adding the numerical coefficient. So 3 plus 1 into x minus 4y. 9 plus 7, what is your answer? 16. So 3 plus 1, 4x, and write the next into minus 4y plus 16. Okay. For y, there is no other term containing y. So you have to write as it is. Okay. And constants are added. 7 plus 9 is 16. So your answer is 16. 3 plus 1, 4. Thus we have added the 2 expression and our answer is 4x minus 4y plus 16. See here. Now we are going to check this answer. Okay. 3x plus x. So what is your answer? 4x. See here 7 plus 9, 16. And for minus 4y, there is no other term containing y. So you have to write minus 4y as this. So our answer is correct. Okay. Next we are going to see the example 11. Okay. Add x square plus y square plus 3xy minus 6 and 2x square minus 4y square minus xy plus 5. Okay, this is the given question. We have to add these two algebraic expression. See here, what is the how many terms in the first expression? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many terms in the second expression? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thus each expression containing 4 terms. Now we are going to add these two expressions. Okay. First we have to write the first expression within the bracket and put the symbol plus. And next write the second expression within the bracket. Okay. This is the first step. Next step you have to remove the bracket. Okay. First remove the bracket. So remove the bracket and write the element as it is x square plus y square plus 3xy minus 6. Okay. If the outside the bracket, if you are having the plus means the terms contained comes as it is. Okay. So 2x square minus 4y minus xy plus 5. Okay. Now we are going to evaluate this. How can we evaluate? By segregating the like terms. See here x square. See whether there is x square. See here also we have x square. So we are collecting the like terms. Thus we are writing x square plus 2x square. Next here we are having y square. Here also we have y square. That is minus 4y square. Now we are collecting the y square term. That is y square minus 4y square. Do you understand? Next here we have 3xy. Check whether there is term xy. Yes. Here also we have xy too. Xy term. So you have to collect the term. So 3xy minus xy. Do you understand, children? Next we have the constant term minus 6 plus 5. Okay. Now we have segregated the like terms. Now we are going to evaluate the like terms. How can we evaluate the like terms? By adding there. That is by evaluating their numerical coefficient. What are the numerical coefficient here? See here. It is understood here we have 1. So you have to add the numerical coefficient 1 plus 2. After the bracket you have to write x square plus what is the coefficient of y square? 1. So you have to write 1 minus 4. After the bracket you have to write the variable y square. Do you understand? See here they are like terms. So you have to write the numerical coefficient. What is the coefficient here? 1. So 3 minus 1. After the bracket you have to write the variables x, y. See here minus 6 plus 5. Given integers are in different symbols. So you have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. Which is the smaller number 5. So you have to subtract the 5 from 6. So what is your answer? 1. So the result get the larger number sign. Which is the larger number here? 6. So your answer get minus sign. So our answer is minus 1. Do you understand, children? Okay. Next we have to go to write the answer. See here. 1 plus 2, 3 x square plus, see here, 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 means what is your answer? You have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. So 1 minus 4 means you have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number means you get answer B and this is the symbol of the larger number. So your answer is minus 3. So within the bracket you have minus 3. So minus into plus minus 3y square. Do you understand, children, what I am saying? That is, you can have the answer plus minus 3y square. When you are writing the answer, you have to multiply the symbol. That is plus into minus 3y square. Do you understand? Next, plus 3 minus 1, 2. So 2xy minus 1. Thus we have added the given to expression. Okay, next we are going to see example 12. You have to add this. Okay, what is the first expression? See here. This is the first expression. This is a very large expression. It contains how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4. It contains 5 terms. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. See here the second expression. This is the second expression. It contains how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Okay. Now we are going to add these two terms. Okay. So first step is you have to write these two terms within the bracket. Next step you have to remove the bracket. So remove the bracket and write the term as it is. Okay. See here. The next you have to collect the like terms. Listen here, children. This is very easy question. It looks big, but it is very easy. See here. 4a square b. Check whether any of the terms containing this terms, that is a square b like that. Okay, see here, let us check. See here we have a square b, a square b. So these two terms are like terms. So you have to collect these two terms. Okay, so 4a square b plus a square b. Okay, 4a square b, a square b. We are segregating the like terms here. Okay, next let us check any other term containing b square c. No term containing b square c. So write as it is minus 2b square c. Next check whether the term containing c square a as an algebraic factor. No term containing c square a. So write as it is plus 3c square a. Similarly, there is no term containing abc. So write 4abc as it is. Next, you have to always write the constant at last. So write the next term a square b. We have already segregated this term to 4a square b. So no need to write it again. Okay. Next write b square. Next write minus 2 square. Why we are writing the term as it is? Because there is no other term containing the b square as a factor. Okay. Next plus 8ab. At last you are writing the constant minus 5. Okay. Do you understand? Now we are going to add these two terms. What is the coefficient of a square b? 1. How can you add the like terms by adding their numerical coefficient? So 4 plus 1, 5, a square b, and write the remaining term as it is. Okay, minus 2b square c plus 3c square a plus 4abc plus b square minus 2c square plus 8ab minus 5. So, okay. Next we are going to see subtraction of algebraic expression. As we did in the addition of algebraic expression, here also we are going to subtract the algebraic expression. How can you subtract the algebraic expression? By subtracting the numerical coefficient of the like terms. Okay, you can easily understand the concept by seeing the sum. See here children, subtract 3b square from 5b square. Okay, 3b square from 5b square means first you have to write 5b square and then 3b square. We can easily understand. Instead of this sum, I give like this. Subtract 2 from 7. Subtract 2 from 7 means first you will write which number? 7 and then 2. That is 7 minus 2. Like that only you will write. Subtract 2 from 7 means first you are writing 7 and then you are writing 2. Like that. First you have to write the term which is come after from. After from which term we are having 5b square. So in the solution part, first you have to write the term which comes after from. So first you have to write here 5b square. Here what is the operation they are giving? Subtract. So here you have to put symbol minus. If they give add means here you have to put plus symbol. They give subtract. So here you have to put minus. Thus 5b square minus 3b square. Okay. Before evaluating these two expressions, you have to check whether they are like terms. Thus the given two terms are like terms. In order to evaluate the like terms, you have to evaluate the numerical coefficient. So what is the numerical coefficient here? 5 and minus 3. Beside the numerical coefficient, you have to write the variables. So what is the variable here? B square. So you have to subtract 5 minus 3. What is your answer? 2. So 2b square. See the next sum. Subtract 9x square y from 10x square y. First you have to write the term which comes after from. So which is the term comes after from? 10x square y. So first you have to write 10x square y minus 9x square y. How can we evaluate these two terms? See here children, before subtracting you have to check whether they are like terms. See here, power of the x is 2, power of the y is 1. Power of the x is 2, power of the y is 1. So the two terms are like terms. Like terms only added or subtracted. Okay, keep this in your mind. Now we are going to subtract this. How can we subtract the two terms? By evaluating their numerical coefficient. So 10 minus 9. After that you have to write the variables, that is x square y. So 10 minus 9, what is your answer? 1 x square y. So in the next step you write only variables x square y. It is understood here we have 1. Okay. See the next sum. Subtract x square minus 3y square from 3x square minus y square. In this algebraic expression, the first expression also containing two terms and second expression also containing two terms. Okay. First you have to write the expression which comes after from. Okay. Which is the term comes after the word from this one. So you have to write 3x square minus y square first minus write this term within the bracket. Okay, listen carefully. You have to write the term within the bracket. So 3x square minus y square. Why we are using the bracket here? In this sum we don't use the bracket because it is a single term. Here we have two terms. So here we are using the bracket. Okay. So you have to write the expression within the bracket. Now we are going to remove this bracket. See here. First write the term as it is 3x square minus y square. So here you understood the symbol is plus. How can you remove the bracket? By multiplying the signs. So multiply the signs, minus into plus. So minus x square. Multiply the symbols, minus into minus plus 3y square. Okay, do you understand, children? Otherwise you can easily understand if outside the bracket you have the minus symbol, means the symbol will change opposite. See here, plus minus, minus plus. Okay. See here, now to evaluate this expression you have to segregate the like terms. See here, first we have in 3x square. You have to check whether there is any term containing x square. See here we have x square. So collect the like terms. Okay. See next here we have minus y square. Here we have plus 3y square. First I am writing the positive number. So 3y square minus y square. First, in the first term also you can also write the minus y square. Okay. For the evaluating convenience, I am writing the minus y square secondly. Okay. 3x square minus x square. So it is understood the coefficient is 1. Here also your coefficient is 1. Okay. Now we are going to evaluate these two terms by evaluating their numerical coefficient. So 3 minus 1 x square plus 3 minus 1 y square. 3 minus 1 2x square. 3 minus 1 2y square. Okay, thus our answer is 2x square plus 2y square. Since they are the same constant, we can also take it outside. 2 into x square plus y square. You can also stop up to this step. You can also write up to this step. Both are correct. Okay. Next we are going to do a sum from exercise 6.2. Question number 3, subdivision B. Subtract 5a square plus 7ab minus 2b square plus 4 from 7a square minus ab plus 2b square. First you have to write the expression comes after the word from. So you have to first write 7a square minus ab plus 2b square. Okay. For the first expression you may use bracket or you may not use the bracket. Okay. It is not a problem. For writing the second expression, you must use the bracket. Here we are writing the symbol minus y because in the question they give subtract. So minus within the bracket write the first term. What is the first term? 5x. First expression 5a square plus 7ab minus 2b square plus 4. Okay. Now we are going to remove this bracket. First term, first expression, it is not at all a problem. You just remove the bracket or write the terms as it is. 7a square minus ab plus 2b square. For removing the second bracket, you have to multiply the symbols. Okay. I have already told if before the bracket if you have minus symbol means the symbols of the each term will change opposite. See here. Here it is understood the symbol of 5 is plus. See here minus. Symbol of 7 is, this term is plus. Now it became minus. Here also minus. Now it became plus. Here plus. Now it became minus. Okay, let us check. So first we are multiplying the first term. Plus minus into plus minus. Next we are multiplying this for second term. Minus into plus minus. Okay. For the third term minus into minus plus 2b square. Next for the last term minus into plus minus. See here they are changing into opposite. Plus minus minus plus minus plus. Okay. Now we are going to evaluate this expression by segregating the like terms. Okay. See here first we have 7a square. Here also we have a square term. So you have to write the like terms together. So 7a square minus 5a square. No other term containing a square. So you have to finish that bracket. Okay. Next here we have minus ab. Here also we have minus 7ab. So write that term together. Minus ab minus 7ab. Okay. See here, next here we having plus 2b square. Here also we have 2b square. Next minus 4. Here we put the bracket. See here children, 7a square minus 5a square. I have segregated this term by putting bracket. For minus ab and minus 7ab I am not putting bracket because if the term containing minus means you should not put the bracket. The next step I will teach you how can you replace the bracket. Okay. See, next 2b square, next 2b square. Both terms are same coefficient. We are writing that. And then we are written all the terms only the last of the minus 4. Okay, next we are going to evaluate this. How can you evaluate this? By evaluating the numerical coefficient. So 7 minus 5 a square. Okay, how can you evaluate this term? See here children, you have to write this term as plus minus ab. You have to write this term as plus minus 7ab because it will give you a better understanding. That's why I am writing like this. Plus minus ab, it can be written as plus, within the bracket you have to write minus ab. Now you can check plus minus into plus minus ab. See here, plus into minus 7ab. There is no change. That's why I am writing here. Okay. So here how can you evaluate these two terms? By adding the coefficient 2 plus 2 b square and then minus 4. Do you understand children? Now we are going to evaluate this. 7 minus 5. So what is your answer? 2a square. How can you add these two terms? What is the coefficient here? 1. So you have to write the 1 along with the symbol. Minus 1 plus, what is the symbol here? What is the coefficient here? Minus 7. So minus 1 plus minus 7. You can also use the bracket here. And after the bracket you have to write the variables a, b, okay, and then plus 2 plus 2 4b square minus 4, okay. So your answer is 2a square minus 1 minus 7. How can you evaluate this? Minus 1, remove the bracket, plus into minus 7 ab plus 4b square minus 4. Write the remaining terms. So what is your answer? The given integers are in same symbol. So as per rule 2 you have to add minus 1 minus 7. What is your answer? Minus 8ab plus write the remaining terms 4b square minus 4. Now you have to remove the bracket by multiplying the symbol. 2a square minus 8ab plus 4b square minus 4. Okay. Now I tell you children, if you know this step without using the step, you can easily write the answer minus 8ab after this step. Okay, after this step, you can also write this step. If you understand the answer means, if you know the answer means, you can easily cut these two steps and write the answer minus 8ab. Okay, if you know the answer means. Otherwise, you have to segregate the terms like this. Okay, see here children, in the question they given two expression to subtract. You have to write the expression first this. After the expression comes the word from. Put the minus and then write the first expression and then remove the bracket and collect the like terms and evaluate it. Okay. Thus we got the answer 2a square minus 8ab plus 4b square minus 4. Next we are going to see example 13. Subtract 3a square minus 5a plus 6b minus 8 from 2a square plus 4a minus 7ab plus 1. We are going to subtract this. Okay, first you have to write the expression which comes after the word from. So first you are writing 2a square plus 4a minus 7ab plus 1 minus, you have to write the first expression 3a square minus 5a plus 6b minus 8. Okay, now we are going to remove this bracket. How can you remove this? By multiplying the symbol minus into plus minus 3a square minus into minus plus 5a minus into plus minus 6b minus into minus plus 8. Okay, now we are going to collect the like terms. Here we have 2a square. Here also we have a square. So collect the terms. Okay, next here we have 4a. Here also we have 5a. So collect the two terms. 4a plus 5a. Okay, here we have minus 7ab. There is no other ab terms. So write minus 7ab as it is. Okay. Next here we have 1. Here also we have 1 b term. So first write the variables and then write the constant. So minus 6b plus 1 plus 8. Okay, now check whether we have written all the terms. See here how many terms are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count the terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thus we have done 8 terms. Okay, now we are going to evaluate this. So multiply. So you have to evaluate these terms. You have to simplify the numerical coefficients. So 2 minus 3 a square. See here. Add the coefficient 4 plus 5a minus 7ab minus 6b 1 plus 8 plus 9. Okay. 2 minus 3. What is your answer? Minus 1. Minus 1 a square plus 4 plus 5 9a minus 7ab minus 6b plus 9. Minus 1a square can be written as minus 8. So minus a square, sir. Minus a square plus 9a minus 7ab minus 6b plus 9. Thus we have subtracted the given two algebraic expression. Okay, thank you.